right, welcome everybody. Let's get started. Couple things, some paperwork first. It's attendance time. I've seen David Cha-Cha. Anne-Marie? Is Anne-Marie here? No. Luis I saw, Joe I saw, Slaney, sorry, thank you. Jaden? Queensberry? No? Michael Seward? Michael Spano? John Cagliardi? Max? All right. Alex Buffoli I saw. Ashley? No Ashley? All right. Kevin? I assume is not. Betsy I heard earlier. Okay. Max I saw. Brooke Wallace I assume is somewhere. Alexis I saw. Anthony I saw. Vanessa I've seen. Luis Gilmanos. Where? So he's here isn't like you actually have to see you. Okay. Not here. Ben Hartley. There he is. Ben Carr I saw. Stephen Maddock I believe I saw. Good man. Jeff Nadell? Nope. John Rivera, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Ariana Christian Frankowiak. Sophia Radix. Adjua I saw. Angelica. Sarah Garcia. Thank you. Nick Olmas I have. Chris Pascarella, yes. Michael Bentkowski, yep. Darcy, thank you. Duncan is here. Connor Hogan, Louis Jordan. Mike Pavia, thank you. Sarah Rosenfield I saw. Dan Rushton, yep, thank you. Michaela Starzik is here. Still no Ashley. Donna Windle is here. Sean Wood, Lauren Navarro, William Robb, Eddie, thank you. Emily Lasecki. Duncan McLean. Shh. Any Duncan McLean here? I know this is really boring, guys, but, you know, got to help me with my paperwork. All right, and I think that's actually all of it. So let me give you a couple of how we're going to do things. We're going to live stream it this year. So what that means is that you can text all your friends right now. Be like, if you're not here, you should be watching. Send them the link. It'll be archived, so you can send them the link and they can watch it at a later date. Do make sure that your cell phones are not going to ring while this show is going on, and you know, don't let them be bright and distract people from watching, all that kind of good stuff. Because we are live streaming it and recording it, I ask that singers use this microphone when they are singing, and you don't have to get very close. You can be right around here. It'll be fine. Acoustic guitar. Saxophone, microphone. You just pull that forward gently and slowly. And the piano is mic. So what we're going to do is I will announce each group. You'll come on up, you play your piece, and you head on down. And we want to keep this show moving in a nice, sprightly manner. So we'll have the house lights go down. We will welcome as our first performance the DCC Riveters Vocal Quartet, coached by Ann Foster. Welcome them to the stage.
You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, how they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Yes, you'll go down in history. Yes, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Our next performer is Betsy Grenier, playing a Chopin nocturne from the studio of Cynthia Peterson. From the studio of John Howell, Michael Benkowski will be singing Anthem.
Sad power may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart. They rise to fail. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn, when no flags flew, when no armies stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She is the constant. We who don't care. And you ask me why I love her, but how? I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. How can I leave her? Where would I start? Let man's petty nations tear themselves apart. My land's only borders lie around my heart.
Michaela Starzik is from the studio of Aaron Stewart. She will be singing Hey Soul Sister, I'm Yours.
thought that I melted, it fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it my besties, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. Reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. Hey, soul sister. Hey, that mister on the radio. Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister. I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight.
We're going to jump forward one in the program. So Luis Jordan will be singing Corner of the Sky from the studio of John Howell.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me your reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I'm gonna find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I have it all. So don't ask me where I'm going, just listen to when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.
Up next is Lauren Navarro singing She Used to Be Mine from the studio of Aaron Stewart.
It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me with these shoes and this apron. That place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken, but won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person that makes you believe it's so true. Now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I'd give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. For that girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who'd learn how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day, till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire and rise that's been gone but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Our next performer will be Connor Hogan, performing the Hummel Trumpet Concerto, or portion thereof, from the studio of Jim Osborne. Ben Carr will be singing One More Beautiful Song from the studio of Aaron Stewart.
Be one more beautiful song in the cosmos. Let there be one more perfectly ravishing tune. Let there be words that simply say the way we feel today. 3/4 church, 1/4 a saloon. Let there be one huge laugh before it's over. Let there be one high note to crack the dome. Let there be one more beautiful song this lovely evening, and then we'll all go home. Let there be one huge laugh before it's over. Maybe the long high note to crack the dome. Let there be one more beautiful song this lovely evening, and then we'll all go home. And then we'll all go home.
Sarah Rosenfield will be singing Earl from the studio of Ann Foster.
Mary Ann and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Mary Ann went out looking for a bright new world. Wanda looked all around this town and all she found was Earl. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married that Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses and long-sleeve blouses and makeup to cover her bruise. Well, she finally got the nerve to file for divorce. She let the law take it from there. But Earl walked right through that restraining order and put her in intensive care. Right away, Mary Ann flew in from Atlanta on a red-eyed midnight flight. She held Wanda's hand and they worked out a plan, and it didn't take them long to decide that Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl. Those black-eyed peas, the tasted alright to me. Earl, you feeling weak? Why don't you lay down and sleep? Earl, ain't it dark? Wrapped up in that tarp, Earl. The cops came by to bring Earl in. They searched the house high and low. Then they tipped their hats and said, thank you, ladies. If you hear from him, let us know. Well, the weeks went by and spring turned to summer and summer faded into fall. And it turns out he was a missing person who nobody missed at all. So the girls bought some land at a roadside stand out on Highway 109. They sell Tennessee ham and strawberry jam, and they don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl, we need a break. Let's go out to the lake, Earl. We'll pack a lunch and stuff you in the trunk, Earl. Well, is that all right? Good, let's go for a ride, Earl. Hey! Nah, well, hey, hey. Nah, nah, well, hey, hey.
Out of program order, next up is Max Abraham, backed up by an illustrious combo. From the studio of Spencer Bambrook, a tune entitled Muck. While they're getting set up, let me remind you all, or congratulate you all perhaps. Last day of classes, last day of finals. Don't forget about the orchestra concert coming up right after this concert at 7:30. So I guess it's almost done. There's some of you who will be performing in that. Make sure that you have enrolled in all your classes for the spring semester, students who are here. Please enjoy this next song. All right, keeping 3 out of the 4 people up on the stage. The next up is the DCC Jazz Combo, coached by Larry Hamm and Tom Melito, playing a song called Fried Bananas. Welcomes to the stage Ryan Richards to join Alex Buffoli on guitar, Joe Nieves Lucky on bass, and William Robb. Now that was 2 saxophone numbers in a row. That's just warming up for me. Sadly, that's all the saxophone you get to hear this evening. If you would like to hear more saxophone, including Ryan and probably Max as well, all day tomorrow at Arlington High School, Saxophone Day. 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., saxophone all day. Master classes, vendors, college reps during the day, and 6:30 p.m. a concert with the Hudson Valley Saxophone Orchestra, a 10-piece saxophone ensemble ranging from the contrabass saxophone up to the sopranino saxophone, playing holiday selections as well as original compositions. That's 6:30 tomorrow evening at Arlington High School, and students will be invited to join us. So I know that some of the folks you just heard will be joining this large ensemble. We hope to have way more than 10 by the time we get to the end of the concert. Turning back to the non-saxophone program, but nonetheless completely exciting. Brooke Wallace from the Studio Van Foster, accompanied by Larry Ham, performing Jinji.
To the leaves, telling stories that no one believes, stories of love belong to you and me. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me. Oh, my Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind in the trees, that's how my heart is singing, Gingy. Happy Gingy, when you're with me. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know? Be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I would let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. Without you, my Gingy.
the studio of Larry Ham, the young protege, Emilia Lisecki, will be playing Pensativa. Christian Frankowiak will be singing You're the Top from the studio of John Howell, the first person who's ever requested exit music from a jury. I respect that.
Why not?
At words poetic, I'm so pathetic that I always have found it best, instead of getting them off my chest, to let them rest unexpressed. I hate parading my serenading, as I'll probably miss a bar. But if this ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll tell you how great you are. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum. I'm a melody from a symphony by Strauss. You're a Bendel bonnet, a Shakespeare sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the Nile, you're the Tower of Pisa, you're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total wreck, a flop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top. You're the top. You're Mahatma Gandhi. You're the top. You're Napoleon Brandy. You're the purple light of a summer night in Spain. You're the National Gallery, your Garbo's salary, your cellophane. You're sublime. You're a turkey dinner. You're the time of a derby winner. I'm a toy balloon that's fated soon to pop. But if, baby, I'm the bottom, you're the top.
Singing Cockeyed Optimist, Ariana Noble from the studio of Aaron Stewart.
I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of Jell-O and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope. I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
Up next is Duncan Dempsey, Study in F from the studio of Steve Raleigh. Please welcome Alexis Bowe singing You Learn to Live Without from the studio of Aaron Stewart.
Take your coffee black, you learn to drink your whiskey neat, you learn to take the shower cold and sleep on tired feet. You learn to order dinner in, you learn to send the laundry out, you learn how to amuse yourself, you learn to live without. You tell yourself you're rich at last in money and in time. You draw a bath and then unplug the phone. You pour yourself a Pinot Clos Duval 2003. You sit a spell, a queen upon her throne. You go to bed alone. You learn to fall asleep alone. You learn to silence ticking clocks. You learn to pull the shades at night and double check the locks. You learn to speak so calmly when your heart would like to scream and shout. You learn to stop and breathe and smile. You learn to live without. You find the coat and tie you thought you'd given to Goodwill. You toss his favorite shoes onto the pile. You see him in the faces of the boys he left behind, and die a bit with every tiny smile, but only for a while. You learn to count the quiet wins, an hour with no unprompted tears, and not to count the deadly days as they fade into years. You learn to stand alone at last, so brave and bold and strong and stout. You learn somehow to like the dark and even love the doubt. You learn to hold your life inside you and never let it out. You learn to live and die and then to live. You learn to live without. You learn to live without. You learn to live without.
Adjua Johnson will sing All Is Fair in Love from the studio of Aaron Stewart.
Love's a crazy game. Two people vow to stay in love as one, they say. But all is changed with time. The future none can see. The road you leave behind. Ahead lies mystery. But all is fair in love. I had to go away. A writer takes his pen to write the words again, that all in love is fair. But all is faith's a chance. It's either good or bad. I tossed my coin to say, in love with me you'd stay. But all in war is so cold. You either win or lose. When all is put away, the losing side I'll stay. But all is fair in love. I should have never left your side. A writer takes his pen to write the words again, that all in love is fair. A writer takes his pen to write the words again, that all in love is fair.
All right. Our last piece for the evening is the metal combo. They will start getting set up from the studio of Steve Raleigh. Just so you guys know, as soon as this song is over, we do need to exit this room because they are going to be setting up for the orchestra concert. There's a reception out in the lobby for us. I recommend all of you get up and move to the back of the auditorium right now and into the lobby if you need to. I'm not going to be sitting in the front row for this one, and I don't recommend you do either. So move it on back. Mosh pit is here for those, and then everyone else to the back.
All to the front.
All right.
Thank you.